An insult only controls you if you react. Stay calm, stay powerful, and watch how silence becomes your strongest comeback. An insulting person believes that words are weapons, but in truth, words only have the power we allow them to carry. When someone throws harsh language at you, they are not revealing your weakness, they are exposing their own. The best way to respond is not with louder noise, but with stronger character. As inspired by the spirit of Jules Verne, the true adventurer does not waste energy arguing with the storm. He studies it, understands it, and sails beyond it. When a person insults you, pause. Silence is not defeat. Silence is control. Most insulting individuals expect immediate reaction. They crave anger, because anger makes you predictable. But when you refuse to react emotionally, you take back power. Calmness unsettles those who wish to disturb you. A steady gaze and composed posture speak louder than defensive words ever could. Remember that an insult is often a confession. People criticize in others what they secretly fear within themselves. If someone mocks your ambition, perhaps they abandoned their own dreams. If someone ridicules your growth, perhaps they are uncomfortable with their stagnation. When you understand this, insults lose their sting. They become reflections of the speaker's inner turmoil rather than judgments of your worth. Responding wisely does not always mean staying silent. Sometimes it means choosing words that are measured, respectful, and firm. A simple statement like, "I don't appreciate being spoken to that way," establishes boundaries without lowering your dignity. Firmness without cruelty is strength. You do not need to humiliate someone to defend yourself. You simply need to make it clear that disrespect is unacceptable. Self-mastery is the highest form of victory. Anyone can shout back. Anyone can trade insults. But not everyone can remain composed while being provoked. Emotional discipline is rare, and because it is rare, it is powerful. When you refuse to be dragged into negativity, you protect your mental peace. Peace is not weakness. Peace is strategy. Think of life as a long voyage across unpredictable seas. Along the way, you will encounter rough winds, dark clouds, and loud critics shouting from the shore. But your destination is not determined by their noise. It is determined by your direction. Stay focused on your journey. The insult is temporary, your mission is lasting. Confidence is a silent shield. If you truly believe in your value, words cannot easily penetrate you. The problem arises when we doubt ourselves. Insults hurt most when they echo insecurities we already carry. Therefore, the real work is internal. Strengthen your self-belief. Build your character. Improve your skills. When your foundation is solid, outside attacks feel insignificant. There is also wisdom in understanding timing. Not every insult deserves a response. Some people are looking for conflict, not conversation. Engaging them only fuels their behavior. In such cases, walking away is not surrender, it is intelligence. You conserve your energy for meaningful battles rather than petty disputes. Kindness can also be a powerful reply. Unexpected courtesy often disarms aggression. When someone expects hostility and receives calm respect instead, it disrupts their pattern. This does not mean you allow abuse. It means you choose not to mirror negativity. By responding with maturity, you elevate the situation instead of lowering yourself. Growth is the ultimate answer to criticism. If someone doubts your abilities, improve them. If someone mocks your goals, achieve them. Success speaks louder than arguments. Over time, consistent progress silences even the loudest critics. Focus on becoming better rather than becoming bitter. Emotional intelligence teaches us to separate message from tone. Occasionally, even insults hide fragments of truth. Instead of reacting defensively, ask yourself if there is something useful hidden beneath the harsh delivery. If there is, take the lesson and discard the hostility. If there is nothing valuable, let it go entirely. You are not obligated to carry someone else's negativity. Another important principle is boundaries. Tolerating repeated insults without consequence invites more disrespect. Calmly state your limits. If the behavior continues, distance yourself. Protecting your peace is your responsibility. You cannot control others, but you can control access to your presence. Courage is not only about facing physical danger, it is also about confronting disrespect with dignity. It takes bravery to stand tall without retaliating. It takes strength to maintain integrity under pressure. True power lies in restraint. The insulting person often operates from insecurity. They may feel threatened, jealous, or inadequate. Recognizing this does not excuse their behavior, but it helps you avoid internalizing their words. Their insults are shaped by their experiences, fears, and limitations, not by your identity. Patience transforms reaction into response. Reaction is instant and emotional. Response is thoughtful and intentional. The gap between the two is where wisdom lies. Train yourself to pause in that gap. Take a breath. Observe your emotions. Choose your action deliberately. In many cases, humor can deflect hostility. A light, confident remark can dissolve tension without escalating conflict. Humor shows that you are unshaken. It signals that you refuse to be wounded by petty remarks. But use it wisely. The goal is ease, not mockery. Never let insults alter your self-perception. One person's negative opinion does not define your reality. Your worth is not decided by the loudest voice in the room. It is built over time through your actions, values, and character. Keep your identity anchored in truth rather than in temporary criticism. There is dignity in walking away from conversations that degrade you. Not every debate deserves participation. Choose environments where respect is mutual. Surround yourself with people who uplift rather than undermine you. Your circle influences your resilience. Consider the long view. Years from now, most insults you hear today will be forgotten. But how you responded will shape your character permanently. Each moment of restraint strengthens your discipline. Each calm reply sharpens your maturity. Over time, these small victories build an unshakable presence. Leadership requires emotional control. Whether in family, friendships, or career, the person who maintains composure under insult earns quiet respect. Others may not admit it immediately, but they notice stability. Stability creates trust. Do not confuse passivity with wisdom. Wisdom sometimes speaks firmly. If an insult crosses into repeated disrespect, address it clearly. Speak with confidence, not anger. The tone matters as much as the message. Calm firmness commands more authority than raised voices ever could. Gratitude can also shift your mindset. Instead of dwelling on the insult, focus on what you are building, what you have achieved, and what you are grateful for. A mind filled with purpose has little space for resentment. Ultimately, the best way to respond to an insulting person is to rise above them, not in arrogance, but in maturity. Let your success, composure, and integrity become your answer. Let your progress be your revenge. Let your peace be your victory. An insult tests your character. It asks whether you will be controlled by someone else's emotions or guided by your own. Principles. Choose principles. Choose growth. Choose dignity. In the end, the strongest response is not a clever comeback or a louder insult. It is a calm mind, a steady heart, and a clear direction forward. Words fade. Character remains.